Zhang Yi confronts Li Jian in Building 18, where the emaciated leader immediately kneels and begs for mercy on behalf of his neighbors, confessing their failure to protect the child Zhang Yi had left in their care. Professor Gu Changhua and a crowd of elderly residents surge forward, each demanding to die in Li Jian's place, their collective willingness to sacrifice themselves momentarily stirring Zhang Yi. He cuts through the tension with a cold revelation: the child was a burden he deliberately abandoned, and its death in the extreme cold was inevitable. With the misunderstanding cleared, Zhang Yi demands to know how Building 18 has survived without supplies. Li Jian leads him upstairs, explaining that the snow worship cult arrived when they were near starvation and offered salvation through a white seed implanted between Li Jian's eyebrows. The seed granted him a grotesque ability: his arm now resembles a petri dish, covered in raised bumps and net-like roots where grain seeds gestate within his flesh. Li Jian guides Zhang Yi into a cultivation room thick with warm humidity and vibrant greenery, but the crops root not in soil but in the desiccated corpses of dead neighbors, drained to skeletons. 3 such rooms exist, all fed by Li Jian's dwindling life force. He accepts this fatal exchange without hesitation, driven by love for his wife and son. Zhang Yi, moved by the man's resolve, sets aside sympathy to test the true extent of the snow worship cult's modification, demanding Li Jian demonstrate his powers. Zhang Yi stood in the cultivation room of Building 18 as Li Jian rolled up his sleeve to reveal arms riddled with seeds pushing against his skin from within. When Li Jian clenched his fist, a white light flared between his eyebrows and his arm began to writhe as if insects struggled beneath the surface. One by one, bloody green seedlings tore through his flesh, each emergence draining the color from Li Jian's face until Zhang Yi ordered him to stop. The protagonist recognized the mechanism immediately, an ability that consumed the host's own flesh and blood to nourish plants, a transaction he rated as low-level due to its exorbitant price and mediocre yield. Li Jian, gasping, summoned Professor Gu to help excise the seedlings and transfer them to petri dishes while Zhang Yi murmured the name Snow Worship Cult with cold curiosity. The white light between Li Jian's brows marked an artificial cultivation, not a natural awakening, and Zhang Yi noted the unseen side effects with wariness. Had this been a combat ability, Li Jian would already be dead. As it was, Zhang Yi lost interest and departed, leaving Li Jian collapsed in sweat, the Building 18 survivors having unknowingly stared into the abyss. Back at the Building 25 safe house, Zhang Yi weighed his options while awaiting Liang Yu's signal from Xishan base. If the missile strike materialized, the Yulu residential area offered no absolute safety. He would need to relocate to another Tianhai safe zone or a remote suburban area. His mind turned to the hacking chip implanted in the base's network center. If Liang Yu succeeded, the strategic balance could shift entirely. But for now, he could only wait. At Xishan base, Liang Yu moved with urgent purpose through the second life warehouse after returning from the fourth life pod. The base's catastrophic losses, half its cyborgs and scores of elite soldiers, had triggered an acceleration of human experimentation, and time for her students was evaporating. She found the warehouse corridors choked with over 400 Shujia town villagers in gray uniforms and electronic shackles, herded by armed soldiers toward the testing department. A guard confirmed the grim purpose: mass mutation experiments ordered by leadership to replenish combat power. Liang Yu's stomach turned. These were not laborers but test subjects. Lambs led to a slaughter where most would die and be rendered into protein substitutes. The horror was open, systematic, and sanctioned by Chen Xinyan. Yet the chaos created an opening. The second life warehouse concentrated all core departments: information, engineering, testing, warehousing, yet security was lax. Chen Xinyan, having assumed threats could only originate from the fourth life warehouse. Patrols were thinned by the villager processing operation. Liang Yu circled the information department entrance, assessing the vulnerability, when a soldier called her name. She tensed, then recognized Yi Xiaotian, a former student she had believed dead. He removed his helmet, revealing a youthful face and a horrifying dark red grafting scar across his chest, the mark of the sole successful mutation among the abducted students. All the others were dead. Liang Yu embraced him, grief and relief warring in her chest, until a tactical realization struck: Yi Xiaotian was now a special forces operative with access and trust. If he cooperated, infiltrating the information department became vastly more feasible. He followed her without hesitation, the only person in this inhuman world he still trusted. The chapter closes with 2 parallel gambits hanging in the balance: Zhang Yi waiting in the frozen neighborhood for a digital key to turn the tables on Xishan base, and Liang Yu moving deeper into the beast's belly with an unexpected ally, both racing against a leadership that views human lives as expendable raw material. Liang Yu pulled Yi Xiaotian into a camera-blind spot within the second life warehouse and, using familiar interrogation tactics, probed his loyalty to Xishan base. Yi Xiaotian's eyes blazed with resentment as he described the base's horrific methodology. Subjects were tortured through suffocation, electric shocks, spinning, and dozens of other near-death techniques to force supernatural awakening. When that failed, mutant cells were implanted, a process that left Yi Xiaotian, the sole survivor among the abducted students, with a grafting scar on his chest, irreparable bodily damage, and a shortened lifespan. His hatred overflowed, and when Liang Yu offered a chance to escape and destroy the base, he agreed instantly. Because he now patrolled near the information department, his cooperation would allow Liang Yu to insert the Trojan chip Zhang Yi had provided. Meanwhile, at the Yuelu safe house, Chen Xinyan's video call arrived precisely as the ultimatum expired. Zhang Yi answered with contemptuous refusal, prompting Chen Xinyan to darken and threaten immediate missile destruction before cutting the line. Zhang Yi accepted the likely loss of the shelter with calm pragmatism. People and supplies were mobile, the world was vast, but moments later Liang Yu's message arrived, the chip was planted, and she expected Zhang Yi to honor his promise to extract them. He rushed to Yang Xinxin and Lu Karen's room, where the hacker genius, wheelchair-bound but mentally razor-sharp, seized control of the Xishan base network in under 10 minutes. From a god's eye view, she retrieved the missile intelligence. Xishan base lacked launch authority, but Chen Xinyan had personally called Old Zhu and Jinling, headquarters of the Jiangnan military region, begging a favor to strike Zhang Yi's coordinates tomorrow at midnight. The coordinates, however, were stalled in bureaucratic purgatory with Secretary Guro. Yang Xinxin's eyes glittered with mischief as she proposed a counterstroke: rewrite the targeting data so the missiles would annihilate Xishan base instead.